Hey, TikTok family. Randy C. Watts here. I just wanted to pop in for a really quick message. I don't know how many of you have kids, and out of those, how many of you have adopted children or were adopted. I was adopted at birth, and I was sealed to my parents in the Mesa Temple when I was 8 years old. It happened to be on the same day as my sister's wedding that was in the temple. She was, 12 years older than me, so I didn't understand what was going on. I knew my sister was getting married, but I guess I had to be 8 to be sealed or so. I don't know. I don't know why the wait, but I remember my parents saying that once we go in that temple and come back out, then I'm their son. And I thought, wait, I always thought I was their son. We used to celebrate a day that they would call Adoption Day. I even remember it was October 10th. And on Adoption Day, it was kind of like a birthday. I got a couple of presents and had a cake, and it was to commemorate the day that I was adopted. But after going into the temple, my parents said, we're not going to be celebrating Adoption Day anymore because now you're ours. And I'm thinking, well, that's kind of a shitty deal. I used to love Adoption Day. I used to ask my friends at school when their Adoption Day was, and they looked at me and had no clue of what I was talking about. So I felt pretty lucky that I got to celebrate Adoption Day. Another thing that they told me when we walked out of the temple is, you can now forget that you're adopted because you're sealed to us forever. Parents, if you have adopted kids, don't ever tell them to forget they're adopted, because guess what? I never forgot. I always wondered where I came from. Who were my biological parents? I had a lot of questions. They were answered a little later in my life when I did some research. But you can't forget you're adopted. I was raised in a loving LDS family-ish. But I felt like I was part of the bloodline because I wasn't. They celebrated the pioneer heritage that the family had and stressed how important our genealogy work was. Well, guess what? When you're adopted and you're not part of that bloodline, it kind of loses its thrill to be into genealogy. So I just wanted to tell you, if you have adopted kids, love them with all your heart, but don't try to negate the fact that they were adopted, and don't tell them to forget it. Just love them and celebrate the fact that they ended up in your home with you. And if they have curiosities about their life, and they will, it's just natural, do what you can to help them out. Don't make them feel completely guilty because they want to know what nationality they are. I'm Italian, by the way. But I didn't know that until I was 38. And now I'm 40. Ha ha, just kidding. I wish. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you for staying with me through this video. And I hope you have an incredible weekend. See ya.